Hey, yes, your girl Ashley, and I am back with another video. This is Made Holy Ministries, where we're to be holy just as the Lord himself is holy. And I just wanted to give you guys like a word of encouragement. This word is not going to be very long. And as you guys can probably see by the title, it's about like keep going, keep moving forward. Just keep going. What I mean by that, or why do I say that? I mean to say, a few days ago, it came to my knowledge that I am not in the same position I was last year. Last year around this time, I was in my own apartment, the very first apartment that God had called me into. At that time, I was first starting my ministry. I had no money. I had no car. I was up for eviction. Like, things were different last year around this time. But God has allowed me to see that this year, at the same time around that time, that I'm not in the same position. And it is all due to being obedient to God, to following his directions, to following his instructions, to be able to move when he says to move and do when he says to do, or to do whatever he says to do at the time he says to do it, to speak to whoever he says to speak to, or to go to that place or whatever, whether that be a church or to that person, to that home, whatever the case is, just to be at the right place at the right time when God says to move, or to do something when he says to do it. And I'm just like, that is so crazy, because there were times where I genuinely did want to give up. There were times, I literally, like in February, I was like, God, I'm done. Is this something? I'm like, God, I'm done. I said I give up. Like, I was done. I was done. And God had to tell me, get up, don't give up. He said, get up, don't give up. That's what I heard clear as day. And from that moment on, I just kept going. And here I am, a year later, in a different place that I was last year, all due to not giving up, all due to keep going, all due to moving forward. And sometimes, we like to say, God's brought me this far to look back now, but we don't really ponder how far we really made it. We made it so far. And sometimes it doesn't have to be like a location that changed. Sometimes it could be your mindset that changed. It could be that you've grown so much in Christ, your relationship in Christ, and knowing who he is. It could simply be that your finances has changed from last year to this year. It could be that you were alone last year, now you're with somebody this year. Something has changed. So there's just another reason to give God all the glory, praise, and honor, because I'm not gonna say in order, but things have changed. You're not in the same position. Things are moving, and sometimes we don't notice it because things are moving so slow. But then when you do look back, you're like, dang, I really did make it so far. Dang, I'm not in the same position. Dang, things have changed. Dang, I look at things differently. Dang, I talk differently. Dang, I carry myself differently. We don't notice the change because we expect everything to happen so fast, but then the things, they happen so slow, and it's still a big change. I used to say baby steps still lead to success because there's still movement. So as long as you're still moving forward, you're still getting somewhere at the end of the day. Whether you're walking, you're crawling, you're skipping, you're flying, whatever, you're still moving forward, and you're still gonna get to that destination at the end of the day. Whatever that destination looks like for you, you're still gonna get there because there's still movement towards that. So I just wanted to just to encourage a brother and sister in Christ to just keep moving forward. Keep going. Whatever God tells you to do, just keep doing it. If you come to a position where, God, I feel like I'm not going anywhere, just get back up and trust God, and know that he would not leave nor forsake you. But that's not what he would not leave nor forsake you, but just trust God and know that his plans for you are good, and that he does want to give you bigger than you could ever ask, think, or imagine. He will take you to places you've never been before, in rooms you've never stepped in before, to have you doing things you've never done before, and things that you feel like you were not even capable to do. Just trust God, and he will get you there. All right, keep moving forward. Do not give up. Keep going, okay? The Lord loves you. He cares for you, and he wants to bring you into just all things new, I'm going to say, because I believe that this is a season where all things are going to be new. And just take a moment right now just to think about how far you came, where you were this time last year, and how far you've made it in any area. Like I said, it doesn't have to be physical. It could be a mental thing. It could be a financial thing. It could be a physical thing where, you were bigger and now you're smaller or slimmer, or whatever the case is, or you eat healthier, or, you didn't have a car before, but now you do, or you didn't, the other way around. Something, okay? You didn't have children then, but now you have children now. I don't know. You weren't in school before, but now you're in school. You didn't have no business, but now you do have a business. Like, things are changing. Sometimes we don't have all of it, and we complain, but yet we have the little things. And it's gonna get to that bigger picture that God has God has put in the mouth of his people to prophesy over you, his will for your life. That is all I have to say. I love you guys, but the Lord love you guys so much more. Bye.